Hey guys, I recently moved to Chicago, a big old city. I find it very healing to be near a large body of water and also just population density. A lot of the city feels inviting, and I have really liked it. A struggle right now is employment because I don't have a job. I have been able to focus more on my art now that I'm here, and I feel like I'm just really excited about making art again and specifically about like tattoos. And I know I'm always excited about tattoos. I really want to get another tattoo, but I realized it's only been 3 months since I got one. And it was like not even small, it was freaking huge. So I'm just like, oh my god. Like in my head, I thought I haven't done it, but I actually just got one. Just with this like job search and like all the BS that comes with that. And I don't know, just getting a little bit of separation from like being in school and like being in an academic environment and thinking about actually how I want to spend living my life. Like what do I want to do on a day-to-day basis? Like who do I want to be around? Like all these things. And I honestly have just been so like I low key
Want to try to be a tattoo artist and get an apprenticeship.
I don't know for sure because the issue with getting an apprenticeship is just that um you don't get paid. At least I doubt I will get paid. And so even if I could have another job while I'm doing it, it wouldn't really cover my cost of living here. So the issue is that I would need to like plan for this more or something. But it doesn't matter because the whole point is that I decided that I want to start drawing every day to make my portfolio so that when I am ready to go get an apprenticeship, I like have this like beautiful portfolio. Because like 2 or 3 years ago, I got super duper obsessed with tattooing and wanting to be a tattoo artist. And I feel like I learned most of my information during that time. And that was just so much, oh, like so much fun. Like I was just feeling so like excited and passionate. And I was like getting my first tattoos and it was so fun. And I was so ready to be a tattoo artist. Like I just wanted to drop out of school and do it. But then I'm glad I didn't drop out of school cuz like I definitely it's worth it to just finish it if you're already doing it. Um but I kind of feel like I got really into like the academic life like very much, and even though I still love parts of that, I'm just getting so fed up. Like it is pretentious, it's very hard too. It depends what you're doing, but like for me with art history, like it's just it's a lot. And also, not to discredit like the art historians and like critical theorists, because they are people make who bring things that are already happening in the world to attention by like giving them a word and like writing about them and basically making them like official enough to where like policy can change, like people can actually like larger institutions can make change based off of their work because now they have like a way to explain it. But what annoys me about it is just that there's so much in academia and art history of like trying to correct the shitty art history and like the colonization of it, straight white male, like whatever, and all of this stuff, like trying to correct the issues that have been done and trying to represent communities that have historically been underrepresented, oppressed. But what troubles me is that sometimes when you really look into these like institutions that are pushing this message, that they're like it's like an academic like publishing or like a gallery, and they're pushing these messages, which is great. But then my issue is like okay, so then why does it cost me like $35 to even enter your building?
My issue with this is just that it costs this much to get access to the knowledge, and it's like people who already are going to be in those spaces already probably know about this or are involved in it, and it's kind of like that's just what frustrates me. But also, I understand these places are underfunded because they're doing this. They are getting cuts from the government because they're doing this. So it's a complicated issue, open for discussion, but I don't know.
All I'm saying is that I don't know if I want to work for like um a museum or gallery. They would have to be, the thing is, there are ones that I would want to work for. And also right now I'm just saying for a job, I'll honestly work anywhere cuz I'm not in a position to be picky. But I just mean like in a longer term, in a longer sense, like what do I really want to be engaging in? Like, do I want to be engaging with like the Art Institute of Chicago's collection, or do I want to be engaging with the art that's on actual Chicagoan skin? You know what I'm saying? Because one of them sounds way cooler to me than the other. I would love to participate in such a hands on artistic practice. Like, it's so special to adorn people's skin and to do what they want while also getting to create art that you like and kind of trying to like merge these things together. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's so much about just doing a service for somebody else. Um, this is such a long rant about the things, but the point is that I'm trying to build up this tattoo portfolio so that I can go out and get an apprenticeship when I feel ready for that. Because there's already a lot of tattoo shops in Chicago that I've been following the artists and the shops. I really respect them. Like, I would, like, it would just be actually such an honor to even get like feedback on my portfolio from them. But I definitely have like a grouping of places that like I would be ready to approach and like I want to go hang out with them, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so what I did is I just like put up all these little drawing prompts in here, like little ideas, like imagery, subject matter, so that I can just pick one up each day and then draw it so that I can like stick to a drawing schedule and stay consistent. And honestly, my drawing has already gotten so much better because I have been making stuff for like art markets and stuff. And so I've been doing little stuff like this. And I feel like doing like this and doing like this has really been helping with my line work and like symmetry and stuff. Like, not using an iPad, not using like Procreate to do the symmetry, like doing it with just a pencil and a ruler and my eyes. I've just been trying to actually like really push myself to draw from scratch and be able to um, get down those like fundamental skills of like line and proportion so that I can like get more creative with things. So anyway though, um so I'm on day 3, but I kind of got behind on literally day 2. Don't judge me, but it's cuz I made those tiny drawings yesterday, but the first day was a burning tower, so I'll show that here. The burning tower, it's burning. That one I really liked. And so the whole idea with like creating this little bunch is that if I do the drawing and it feels like, oh, you kind of like nailed this subject matter, then okay, cool. No matter what, I'm setting it aside into a folder that's like housing all my drawings right now. That will, because I don't have a portfolio yet, but once I have one, I'll put it in there. But if I feel like I didn't master the drawing and there's more improvement to be made, then I'm gonna do it again. Like, it's gonna get put back in and I'm gonna do a new version that I feel like is portfolio worthy. It feels like I need more practice drawing the thing, you know? Whether it's because of like shading, proportion, just like overall vibes, like yeah. So yesterday's prompt was a spider, but I didn't do it until today. Um oops, but it's okay cuz I finished it and it's like 1 p.m. So whatever. And yeah, I actually did like my spider design. I've literally never drawn a spider ever. That's the thing about so many of these prompts is like, wow, I've just never drawn this. But a spider, you got to draw a spider. So I made the spider. Um I low-key really liked drawing it. And I'm gonna do more though. What I did like the spider that I drew, but I liked some parts of it and I didn't like others. And I think I learned a lot from drawing the spider for the first time and like coloring it in and stuff. So what I did is I wrote, I think, like two more prompts, and one of them was like spider with another element, like a spider with like whether it's like a web or a flower or whatever I decide to do, but like a spider with something else, and then a spider as something else. Like people will do like the bottom part of the spider will be like a lady head or like I don't know, a fucking strawberry. So I kind of have stuff branching off of it because I feel like I could just improve the design and like also make it a little bit more interesting. But I kind of just want to do another basic spider again too. I don't know. And then I just drew my, well, I just like picked up my prompt for today, which is a pomegranate. And I've also never drawn a pomegranate before, so that will probably take me a little while just because it's always kind of tough drawing something for the first time. And I feel like a pomegranate, maybe it's easy, but I feel like it can be kind of detailed. So obviously, I really like to draw in the like traditional, neo-traditional style, and also kind of like, eh, actually, I don't know. I was gonna say illustrative, but not really. um, but I do feel like I should try to like push myself on a couple things, like do some realism, some illustrative. I definitely feel like I like sort of ornamental, like black work. I don't really think that's gonna be. I think it will be challenging because I feel like you have to be really exact on that stuff and you have to have very good line work because it just shows up so much. But yeah, I think I need to push myself with doing a few like realism or illustrative designs, but I'm kind of going to save that for later cuz I don't want to do that right now. As long as I'm making something every day, like I'm happy with myself. So, we'll see how this goes, but I'm kind of just want to make this little series, I guess, of my progress and like if I actually do the apprenticeship or if I just end up with a ton of sick drawings, like we'll see. And honestly, it does depend on when I get a job, what the job is going to be, how much money I make. So it's all just up in the air right now, but it's super weird being unemployed. um I've gotten like the best break ever though. Like it just feels so good to wake up. It feels good to wake up when I want and then be like what I want to do today, cuz it does feel good to have just moved to a new city and be able to like explore it. But I definitely am at the point where I'm very much like kind of setting my own schedules anyway. Like I always have like a goal for like what jobs I'm going to apply to or like who I'm gonna email or whatever to or like go into places. Like I always have something like that, like working on my job and then also now doing the drawings. So I want to start making videos just because like when I'm not working, it's like I do have all this extra time and I just want to like do something, and like start things. And it's summer, it feels like opportunities here, like the sun is shining, like people are staying strong, being hopeful, like pushing back. It just feels so like good and I just want to, I feel like good enough to where I can be creative and to where I can like work on things and have projects. And yeah, I kind of want to make like a video series also to stay accountable with my drawing thing. And I think it'd be cool if I could like show you guys me actually drawing. And I feel like I'm gonna literally get nervous and mess it up, even though it's just my camera. But maybe I'll figure out like a little mechanism to like show me drawings so that you guys can watch it. But anyway, if you listen, thanks for listening to my little chat. Um and hopefully I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.